Now, in the last few days, I've had several people come up to me and ask me, if they should invest in Rolls Royce shares. It's quite amazing, really, and I wasn't expecting this. And I think in the last probably 2 or 3 weeks, I've had quite a few people, speak to me. Obviously, they know that I'm an investor, a trader, and they were just asking for advice whether they should invest in Rolls Royce shares. Now, I know quite a few people that have bought Rolls Royce shares based upon the information they've seen in the media and also obviously based upon the company's performance. Now, at the moment, as it stands today, what day is it today? The 9th of September, the current price of one Rolls Royce share is around £1.11. So that's the price of one share at the moment. And if you just look at the journey they've had since 2020, when the price was at a peak of around 272, so £2.70 to what it is at the moment, you're looking at about a 50% reduction in price compared to what it was before. So even if Rolls-Royce reaches its previous high, we're looking at a multiple of probably around 2 or so, 2.5 of its current price. Excuse me. So if you were to say invest £1,000 today in Rolls-Royce, in a few months, even in a few years, depending on how the market does, if the price was to double to what it was before, or actually it was actually over double, but let's just say double for the sake of argument, you'd be looking at a price of £1,000. So again, just to stay on that same example, if you were to say put £10,000 into Rolls Royce today and the shares were to double in price, you'd be looking at a profit of around 10 grand. So, I mean, that might seem good to some people, but in all honesty, to myself, as someone who's been trading the foreign exchange market and cryptocurrencies for several years, it's not that great a performance. And again, I mean, the people that have spoken to me regarding Rolls Royce were saying to me, I'm looking to achieve 5% back, 10% back on my capital. Now, 5 to 10%, in my opinion, it's not a great return. As someone who's been, like I said earlier, trading in the crypto space and foreign exchange markets, it's not a great return on your investment. Now, even in property, when I was heavily involved in the property market, my average yield per property, if I can remember, was around, let's say 6-7% to about 11-12% in the case of some HMOs. And that's the yearly return. So the yearly return on my capital, 6-7% to around 12%. I mean, that might seem good in the property space, but again, once you're trading the markets, you'll find very, very quickly that these returns are not that great. And that is why banks trade the markets. That is why banks don't buy property or real estate, because they can make a lot more money from trading the markets. In fact, I don't know if you know this, but banks on average make around $1 trillion every single day. Not every single year, not every single month, every single week, but every single day, banks are making over $1 trillion. Now, when I first heard that, I was absolutely amazed, shocked, call it whatever you want to. But again, they make that money, a lot of that money from your money. So rather than you keeping the returns, your bank will make over $1 trillion from your bank account, from the capital that you have in your bank account. And as a thank you to you, they'll pay you back 0.01% a year. Now, currently on YouTube, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and do like and share this video. We do videos almost every single day to show you how to trade the markets and earn money on your capital. We also have an amazing mentorship program and an amazing academy where we can show you how to multiply your money, not by 2, 3, but maybe even up to 1,000% in many, many cases. And I'll give you a few examples here on this video today. Now, going back to Rolls Royce, the current price is £1.11. And again, looking at the market at the moment, we're in a pandemic, and there's been a lockdown, and a lot of companies haven't really done that well in the last couple of years. In fact, many, many companies around the world have become bankrupt. The larger companies haven't done that well either. Again, looking at the Rolls Royce market capitalization, currently the market cap for Rolls Royce is $12.8 billion. Now, this is not going to be a detailed analysis on Rolls Royce. It's just meant to be an example to show you the difference of investing in the stock market versus, say, the cryptocurrency space or foreign exchange. So the current market capitalization of Rolls Royce is $12.8 billion. And if I was to pan back to 2014, the market cap for Rolls Royce was almost $40 billion. So it's come down from its peak of $40 billion to $12.8 billion. That's quite a big movement in price. So obviously the market compared to what it was in 2014 is a lot different. And again, Rolls Royce is the 1,375th most valuable company in the world by market capitalization. It's not a small company, but it's not the biggest company either. Now, if you were to look at Rolls Royce's products and services, they've got their hands in quite a few places. Looking at this, you can see that they're involved in civil aerospace, obviously defense, power systems, the electrical space, nuclear, data, and they also have, by looks of things, a digital academy as well, which I didn't know about. So Rolls Royce have got their hands in many, many places. And obviously we are expecting a lot of these industries to do very well in the next few years. But again, going back to what I said earlier, with the pandemic and the fact that many, many companies around the world, no matter what your size is, many, many companies around the world have not done that well as a result of the pandemic. Obviously, you've got the Amazons that have done amazingly well, but many of the other companies haven't done that well, and it will take time to recover. So even if the Rolls Royce shares do go to what the to that peak as they were before, this could take months, if not years. It could take years for Rolls Royce to recover to the levels that it was before. If you look at this, even in 2000 and let's have a look. In 2019, so tail end of 2019, the market cap of Rolls Royce was 17.3 billion. It came down to 3.7 billion, and now at the moment it's actually, as they stated here, 12.8 billion. So it's had a bit of a roller coaster ride. It could, if you were to invest in Rolls Royce today, you could be looking at quite a few months, if not years, to get a decent return on your capital. Now, if I compare that to the cryptocurrency space, obviously we've got Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency in the market. Bitcoin has a market cap of $888.369 billion, so almost $1 trillion. Obviously a lot bigger than Rolls Royce. And Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency in the marketplace, has a market cap of $417 billion. And in the last 24 hours, we've seen some of the prices come back to the levels we had before. But again, with Bitcoin, which is the largest cryptocurrency in the world, we've had a depletion in price. It's come down from $52,000 to what it is at the moment at $46,000. So if you have not currently bought any Bitcoin, my recommendation is that every single person should have Bitcoin in that portfolio. Now, again, I'm not a financial advisor. I do this as my hobby, as my vocation, as it's my passion, and I've been doing it for a very, very long time. And I'm fairly accurate in my predictions, which are based on some serious research that I do in my own time. So again, with Bitcoin, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to go up a multiple of, let's have a look, 15, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 times the price that you see here. And this could happen during this bull run. So in the next few months, Bitcoin could hit, in fact, I feel quite strongly that it will hit $100,000 in the next few months. And it may well go beyond $100,000 to $200,000, maybe even $250,000. Now compare that to Rolls Royce, where the price of Rolls Royce could potentially double, but again, that could take several years. I don't think it'll happen very quickly because the market has to recover from the losses that it's experienced in the last few months, last couple of years. So Bitcoin is currently $46,000. This price is lower than its all-time high, which was achieved a few months ago of $65,000 or say $1,000. We will get back to $65,000 very, very soon and go well beyond that. In the case of Ethereum, which is the second largest cryptocurrency in the marketplace, the current price of ETH, just give me a second, the current price of ETH is $3,500. Again, it's pulled back from the $4,000, which is again an indication that if you are not currently in Ethereum, you should get into ETH. We are expecting the price of ETH to go up by a multiple of 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 during this current bull run. So in the next few months, again, I mean, if it was to go up by a multiple of 5, compare that to Rolls Royce, it's a different ball game altogether. And that's the volatility of the marketplace. Cryptocurrency moves very, very quickly. You need to know what you are doing, which is why we have our academy, our mentorship program, and that's what we teach you every single day. We show you how to build your 6 or 7 figure portfolio. Now, I'm not going to give any names or make any income claims, but we do have people within our teams who now have 7-figure cryptocurrency portfolios. In fact, we have, I think, one person who has, is it a 9-figure cryptocurrency portfolio. So they're doing extremely well. Now, if I was to look at a couple of coins, for example, Hex. Hex was a coin that I recommended to people within the academy, to our students, a fair few months ago. Now, if you were to look at Hex in, let's say April, the price was about 1 cent. The price currently is 46 cents. So the price has gone up. Again, this is an approximation. The price has gone up from, since April 2021, by 3,700%. I'll say that again. The price of Hex, which is one cryptocurrency out of 11,000 plus, has gone up by 3,700%. So compare that to Rolls Royce, it's a different ball game altogether. Had you invested, just a few dollars just 6 months ago, you'd be sitting on a nice, tidy sum. So from what was the price? The price of 0.01 to 0.46. So again, I mean, you can see the kind of results we've been getting. Again, another coin is Helium. Again, we made this recommendation in the beginning of the year, and just looking at those prices since January 2021 to its peak, the price of, just bear with me a second, the price of Helium has gone up by 2,000%. Again, a totally different ball game compared to what we are seeing in the stock market. So those are just 2 examples, Hex and Helium, just a couple of coins that I've recommended in the past to our students in the academy. And we've seen people do absolutely amazing things, build 6-figure portfolios, 7-figure cryptocurrency portfolios within the space of a few months, just by leveraging their positions and coming into the market with the right coins at the right time. And because we do our research every single day, we know which coins to invest in. We only invest in the coins with a good use case, and this information that we provide is invaluable, and it can, it's the difference between chalk and cheese. And that is one of the reasons that I don't buy Rolls Royce shares, and that is one of the reasons that we invest in cryptocurrencies, because we're looking at, what did I say earlier? We're looking at like 2,000, 3,000% increases in price on certain coins, and also on the ones that have done really well, 2,000+%. Again, if you go to Rolls Royce and just look at Rolls Royce for a second, I mean, should Rolls Royce go to £2 again, we're looking at 100% increase in the price of your holding. So 100% versus several thousand%, you can do the math and you can decide what it is that you want to do. And again, sorry, that with that 100% that I mentioned earlier, the caveat is it could take a year, could take 2 years, could take 3 years. Whereas in the case of cryptocurrency, those returns that I've talked about earlier, some of those only took a few months. And that is why we trade cryptocurrencies. My name is Dr. Jav. Please do subscribe to my channel if you've learned something on this video. We have an amazing mastermind group, an amazing mentorship team, an amazing academy where we teach you how to trade the markets and earn amazing profits every single day. We show you how to build a 6- and 7-figure portfolio, something I've been doing now for several years, and we have a very, very good team behind us. Those are my contact details. Please do contact me via any of those pages, and let's get you started on the academy. We can show you how to trade the markets. We can show you how to jack in the 9 to 5. In fact, recently I saw a video I think it was on YouTube, where in China they have something, was it 996 or something, where you work from 9 a.m. in the morning to 9 p.m. at night for 6 days a week. And that is the norm. So, I mean, do you really want to do that for the rest of your life for 40 years. Many people work for 40 years only to retire on 40% of what they could not afford to live on in the first place. That is one of the reasons that I jacked in my consultancy jobs and started trading the markets. It's a whole different ball game. You can spend 10 minutes a day trading, 20 minutes a day, maximum 1 hour a day, and you're done for the whole week or for the whole month if you get it right. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. Let's show you how to trade. Please do subscribe to my channel and reach out to me via any of the above channels. And I will see you shortly. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.